take no longer than how long it took him to put it in. Probably even less, probably about 20 seconds.
Alright. I don't know. I guess we're pretty much gonna have to feel this one out. Maybe we can walk through the house and is this downstairs? It is. I don't know. Ah, my brain. Ah, my brain.
You decide the location of where you're at, and I'll come in.
Let's go to the woods. And this is pretty much it. Should be card up in 10. Oh, well, that was something.
Quite so, yes. It's more or less. I expected more combat, though it did kind of come off a little bit wary.
Well, Hatter mentioned in the letter that we're not to be harmed and they would have to deal with her. So at least we're covered by that. But as you may have still noticed, they wanted to keep us there.
Oh,
So,
yes. I'm gonna guess that I probably wouldn't have been able to stay. Well, I'm actually surprised if they wanted me to still there, even though I wasn't invited.
oh boy. I may have.
But it is very fair. They do not know of what my, I'd say, abilities are, and I'd like to try and keep it that way.
It's a good idea. Now let's go towards my house. Well, one of them. And as we agreed to remove the tracker after the mission.
Of course.
Let's go through the front here and just now where was it? Oh, through the basement. I like keeping a lot of my tools and other magical items and weapons close at hand. So let's go out in the back. Try not to. I don't want to mess anything up in here. I hardly use the place.
That's fair.
Well, so how do we go about removal? Do I need to?
Simple.
I guess, or do I need to take a seat actually? Probably get a better idea.
Alright. Who starts to emerge onto his right fingertips. Place it towards the eye. Okay. That's on the side of your temple. You'll start to feel something rather uncomfortable. Something's moving, shifting on the back of your eye. Okay, so reach into a satchel. Okay. Okay, don't worry, it's just a magnet. Okay?
Yeah.
And you may feel a slight discomfort, but it will be out in. So hold it towards it.
Oh.
Yeah, that's fine. Let's take that off. Put that back in there. Oof. Put the cloth. Okay. And now it is. You are completely clear.
All right. I'll start the fire up. Oh, fire appears. Uh, so some embers there from last night. All I had to do was use some of the spirit magic I had and feel it.
I
Now,
believe I was eyed up a little bit as well for that.
well, it seems like you were pretty much right on most things.
You have to be observant. You have to understand the possibilities. You have to directly think out of the box, out of the safe zone, out of what people tell you, what could happen, or what will happen and go down. If you don't think outside of the box, then you are more likely to succumb to being. I don't mean this. I don't say that you are going to, but most people don't think out the box, and they usually die.
Yes, I mean, if it wasn't for Hatter's letter and the fact that Hatter was gonna basically be protecting us wherever Hatter is, I mean, seems like a lot of it was pretty threatening, but at the same time, no one knows where Hatter is. So the threats could be empty somewhat. I'm not saying that Hatter won't make good on what she says, but currently no one knows where she's at. So what can she really do? So as well, we had
You were saying
something
something to me
else
earlier.
protecting us as well. So good thing we had some of those.
What were you trying to tell me before, back at the what's the area? I'm not too
Oh,
fond of what it was. That was.
um, what was that? Um, just more or less of what are we gonna do now? Because we have a bunch of seals inside of us. From the old trying to kill the father deal. Yeah.
Yes. I hope you'll accept me for popping around again, should something come up.
Of course. I mean, it seems like it's not that's not going to be the last we see of Ventress siblings, of course, and more or less we'll.
It's mostly because I gained more of a hatred vibe coming from the so-called brother, so-called one who sits upon the throne.
Um. Yeah.
You hear a lot when you're sitting beside him.
I mean, yeah, you were all the way over there, and I was not. A lot of the details of trying to rescue Ventra as well were a little fuzzy in my head. It happened so long ago. I d didn't realize how much Hatter was involved in this. Oh boy.
Well, it could be an empty threat. They still may try to do something. However, they wanted you lot to stay because they believe that they may want you. So I feel like at some point in time, you're going to be either attacked upon,
I
so
mean,
mostly
I wouldn't say like
there is
physically
trying to
attack.
keep you cool or anything, but
I mean, they may try to.
uh,
A lot of Hatter said they can't really harm us. They may try other underhanded means, and that I can't think of as of now. I don't think them hiring someone else unaffiliated, such as like a bounty hunter or just some sort of hired hand, like a mercenary, to come after us, may not
if
be
that does happen,
too far from it.
you're welcome to. All I was going to say, if that does happen, you're welcome to ask for assistance any time.
Right. It's just I thought after this meeting I would be able to sort of have everything out in the open and this whole venture family thing resolved. It seems like it just got worse in terms of some sort of power grab for the throne, even though Venture herself doesn't really want it. You know, she says she was pretty much next in line, and
So why
technically,
was he so... But the thing is, why was he so annoyed, angry, the fact that if you want to take it, you're gonna have to get through me?
you're gonna have to kill me, is what he said.
Well, exactly the same thing, but still, it doesn't make quite sense if she doesn't really care, because at that point she would have, told him that, if he wants it, he can have it.
I mean, I thought she said that right there. Well, technically not exactly, but
She... No, she didn't.
it's strange. It seems like almost a lot of the events are leading up to her almost inadvertently getting the throne.
No, she doesn't. If she doesn't want it, she has to basically tell them that, no, I do not want it. However, she's not exactly telling this to him. Whether she's scared to, who knows? However, I feel like she's keeping something away from you, the
Well,
others, perhaps.
yes, especially this whole seal business. All of us were completely
This is
blindsided.
something she needs to be honest directly towards you. If you're not getting the full information, the full detail of this, then potentially it could lead up into a fight, war, who knows?
A civil war of some sorts, possibly on Ventra's side.
Potentially. And then she could be ganged up upon, she could be a reason, she could be more or less killed.
I mean, essentially, we all could be killed. I mean, you saw how they acted towards us. They didn't care about us like we were nothing.
Well, honestly, I wasn't really given my contact. I was hoping. Well, actually, no. I was mostly acting like the one that they should be wary about. The wary about type of vibe. If something they try and do, I'll act upon it, or act accordingly upon it.
Well, at least listen to me on this. Trent, I don't want you to get directly involved like we are, even though we don't have a choice. As you said, Venture stated that we unwillingly had the seal placed upon us. So,
All I do know is of ways of counteracting of its placement. There are ways of counteracting it. However, it takes years upon years of pure development, of learning of it. Directly, we have to learn of how to nullify certain abilities. Magic itself, we counteract them. Wizards, mages, spellcasters, witches, sorcerers, and up to battle mages, war mages, archmages. We all learn, we develop.
true.
That's why I took the role of a teacher.
I just feel like in the end we were all fools. We thought we broke the seals, but the seals just transferred instead of being destroyed.
The issue being and issue bearing is that when it comes to fights, there is barely any people that think of tactics throughout. They lose their senses, they lose their motion of thought, which then can lead to disasters. Meaning, from what had happened, you now have a seal upon you.
It's not. We had plans. We had tactics. We came out of it alive, okay? It's just sometimes, in the end, unfortunate circumstances happen with said seal. I mean, we probably should have had the foresight of questioning how the seal even worked or why it was there, who put it there, or just, yeah,
Did Ventra even know about these seals?
yes.
Did she know before it was placed?
What do you mean? Like, on the
Did she
father?
know about them? Yeah, did she know them prior?
Yes.
Before?
Yeah, she's the one who told us how to remove the seals.
Right.
She knew about the seals. She told us
And
how
you
to remove
followed.
it. And oh,
Did she know about what happens after removing them?
in terms of where they went, we assume that they were destroyed, but I'm thinking that she didn't quite think that as much as we did.
Why does she not want? It baffles me.
You know, the worst
Why does
part
she not
is,
want?
I mean, fuck the seals. I mean, she didn't care about us killing her father, and she wanted her father dead. I mean, I don't know what the hell this guy did. He's a giant demonic dragon bigger than my fucking house. That is what I'm most concerned about. Wherever he is, whatever he's doing, not only are we fucked, we actually fucked the siblings as well. I mean, they didn't seem like they were that bad. They seemed like they sort of cared about the father, but Ventra was completely against them.
I'm very wary about her.
We thought
Very
we killed him.
wary. The thing is that what did they do to you?
Nothing. It was simply a mission
Now,
that we were given.
do you see what I'm meaning then?
They have every reason to
Despite
not
it
like
being a
us.
mission, they could have, yes, but they could have, she could have brought this to the attention of someone who was more in the mindset for going to hell and dealing with demons and devils alike. She chose friends instead, more or less making it feel like she was able to use to get her own way.
I mean, welcome to demons. I'm not faulting her for that exactly. I'm just saying at the end of the day, when I'm
At the
really
end of the day, you're
annoyed.
basically risking your life for something that you shouldn't have been a part of, in a way.
I mean, it's my choice. I could have walked away any time from that mission. Even even after a couple of days, I learned that we were going to kill the father. I felt that I was so far into this that if he died, oh no, what the? Oh no, did I crash? Oh, sorry guys, BRB screen. Sorry, I crashed. What was I talking about? Oh, give me a sec. Uh, good time. Yeah, I know, right? So Lucy's just going to send a portal to where you're at.
It was your choice.
Oh shit, you're online. You wanna roleplay T Rycon? Why am I going to Evan's place? Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, I'm ready. Talking to Rycon. He wants to do a scene after me. I'm popular.
Now, popular. So,
As I was saying that I can't put this entirely on Ventra. I took the mission. I said yes. I went along with it, and I did it knowingly, going into it killing her father. I gotta admit, this is a first for me. I was blinded by everything. I was blinded by helping her out, blinded by her giving me an entire dragon horde worth of treasure. I was blinded by her giving me a deal free of without strings. I looked at this situation without any downside whatsoever, except maybe getting a bit hurt. So I was going in there, kill the father, get stuff, bada bing, bada boom, mission done, deal done,
You need
what
to
have you.
you need to look into it a lot more than how you see it at first. You can't expect everything to be easygoing. You can't put trust in demons and devils as it is. Everyone tells you not to,
I,
but you still do.
I, this may sound really stupid, but Ventra is a bit different than other demons. Sure, I know.
They're all the same though. They may look different. Well, they may look different, yes, but in their head, they may seem completely unique, but their entire goal is exactly the same. Playing it innocent, being ones that aren't, willing to fight. They'll still figure out ways of going around it. That's why you can't trust demons and devils at all. If one is corrupted and you're in their presence and then they kill you, you die, they live, then what next? People find out that they got you killed. What happens to them? They're killed. And it is possible. There are ways of magic that can travel throughout from one area to another within an instance. What would happen? They killed them, they drop portal, sift through different area. If they can keep on returning back and forth, they will just do it repeatedly. Again, 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 until they're fully dead.
I mean, I could say the same for a lot of people, but I see what you mean when it comes to.
When it comes to other people as well, they're directly telling the details, the full information of what's going on. The complete full detail. I don't even trust staff members of like Kane, for instance, from Purple Lotus. Sometimes I don't even trust Sachi, and they're human.
I mean, I'll just make my. I'm still on the fence on this. I'll make my. I'm still withholding my judgment on Ventra. As of now, I trust her. Okay, she got us out of there alive, sort of, and
You can't you can't put all of this trust into them because if something goes wrong, you are to pay for that, and that's not something that you have to pay for. It's got nothing to do with you. They ask you for help, you accept it. You're practically at this point a mercenary. They're using you. They're not. What are they doing to exactly, direct all this help for? They can't fight. Why? Why can't they fight?
because
They don't want to fight. Why fight the dad? Why get other people to fight for you?
It's not. It's more
It's actually
complicated than
selfish.
just wanting to kill the father. It was more like she had a curse, and as a result, in order to break her curse, her father also had to die. She didn't bat an eye on that, but it's still he wasn't the specific thing in the mission to kill. It was just along the line of what we had to do. Uh,
So who can exactly remove that then?
I overheard that certain of her siblings only can. Venture herself said she can't because
Okay,
she doesn't know how. So, shit,
okay,
we're this is bad
okay.
because like
Well, we can. One thing that you always have to learn, especially in war, hostages matter. Take them, block them off, make sure that they're unable to use magic when we go and, talk to them, perhaps. Push them to shove.
whoa I'll look into this. I'll see what the other Seal Bear 2.0s are thinking. Angelo said he wanted it removed as soon as possible. Let's break it down. Let's see. I have a seal. Okay, pretty much everyone who went on the mission. Okay, so who went on the mission? It was me,
So far
Angelo,
from how I know who has it is yourself, Angelo, Michael, and the one who has a banana.
and yeah, both Nomad and Mr. Banana guy, both,
Okay, I
and
don't know
they
who that is.
and they hate each other. And they both have a seal.
Okay,
Oh shit.
okay. So far
Also on top of
you
the
and it's
other,
about five of you then.
on top of the other seals, which are the books, which is possibly three more. And I don't know if the siblings know we
Okay,
have
so
those things. Oh shit. Oh shit. Now you
hmm.
reminded me. Oh shit. Oh shit. I think Mr. Winter has something. When it, Venture said Winters needed something from the mission as well, and that's a piece of the father.
I'm guessing you didn't get a piece of the father.
I don't even know if it's a piece. The damn thing's huge. It could be, a piece, quote unquote, like a huge chunk. Let's just say that.
Why?
Oh,
Why does he want that?
I, oh,
On experiments?
I don't know what goes through Winter's head.
Do you
Oh my
do you
God.
really do you really trust him? Are you really putting trust in him for that? Be
No,
honest.
no.
So it's like a random guy wants a demonic flesh,
That
demonic
that is
dragon's
literally.
flesh, something that's bigger than your.
I don't. Yes, that is literally the first time I've ever heard of or seen him. Was from that first mission, and Winters was like, Adventure said Winters wanted something from said mission. For okay, let me remember this. He forgot. Did he win a favor? Oh wait, okay. I think Winter said he needed something specific, and Venture was like, "Oh, I could get that," and then he got that, and then we had a dinner to thank Venture for said item. Yes, that's what I meant there. Oh man, this is really bad. What if the siblings find out about that? What if Winter finds out about this?
Winter's finding about which part.
The fact that he may be in trouble with Venture siblings and for being a part
In
of
pure honesty,
said
be be
that.
directly honest. I don't really care about Winters.
Well, yes, ugh, of course. If anything, we could probably use this to our advantage.
pinpoint everything on him. Like that idea. Good idea. His fault. If you didn't kill him, he would, try and kill you. Yeah. What has he done?
I mean, we can't lie. I mean, I'm saying that. Oh shit, this is still bad. This one mission, I didn't think this would be this complicated. This much fallout from it. Oh man. I mean, that's not even the worst part, especially getting that other thing. So from what I recall, we got whatever Winters wanted from the mission. We got whatever Angela wanted from that mission. Venture potentially wanted to have her father killed and did the curse removal, which didn't work. Maybe she just wanted to kill her father. I don't know. So yeah, I'm gonna have to ask her about some things specific on that. I got
Hmm.
paid by her and all that, so I can't really just be like, oh, you.
Oh, sorry. So you got paid?
Yes, like of course I got payment from it.
Yeah, mercenary. Alright.
I'm not okay. I gotta tell you this right now. Aegis may pay well, but I got other expenses too. I need to make a little scratch on the side sometimes. I got
Did she
magic
pay anyone
items.
else?
Huh?
Did she pay anyone else?
Yes, everyone in such a
Yeah.
way.
So they were paid as mercenaries.
I I don't know. I mean, that's up to them what they wanted to call themselves. All I know is that sometimes, like, no offense, Venture wasn't really
So
anything special.
she directly needed your help. It wasn't really like a friendly help at that point then. Because if it was a friendly help, then she wouldn't have had the need of paying you for it.
She's a demon.
However,
She had
she
to give
felt like she
payment.
was accustomed to. No, not necessarily.
She's more or less a contract
Demons
demon.
aren't.
So she had to.
Yeah, so she requested on you to basically create a contract.
I mean,
Pretty much.
she she gave us all contracts, but they're more like a condition-free contract. So she didn't really have to have any downside to it. I mean, she just had to have a contract in the first place. Didn't really matter the end result, and just she just needed to give one to us. But that was on top of the other payments that we also got, which
Comma.
is the entire dragon horde. Oh my gosh, yeah. Ugh, yes. But I was in a really
Oh, you didn't
shitty
kill the
spot.
dragon.
No, we didn't. I was in a really bad spot. Sometimes Venture, no offense, is
So
nothing really
essentially you stole
special.
from them.
What do you mean stole? No.
Well, if you took the dragon's hoard,
No, the dragon horde belonged to Venture and she gave it to me as payment.
why did it belong to her?
Her father's a fucking dragon!
Okay,
He has a
okay.
bunch of hordes!
Let me rephrase this.
And they're hers
A
as
bunch of
well.
hordes.
Okay, let me do this more specifically. Sorry. Okay, her family has a bunch of her father's dragon hordes, okay?
Right.
Therefore, they are technically hers as well, and as payment, she paid one of them to me.
Alright, okay.
It's really the least of our concern. Like I tell you, I was in a really bad
Well,
spot. I needed money. She's not the
to a point
first
where
or
he
the last person
realizes
that.
about this as well. Basically being robbed from.
Oh, fuck. I haven't even
Imagine
touched it.
someone stealing.
I didn't even touch it.
Imagine.
I didn't steal it.
I'm
No,
just.
no, 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 no. How am
You,
I stealing it? Okay, imagine someone's item was
Imagine someone
stolen from
stealing
someone
something.
else, and then they
Yeah,
just sold
from
it
when you
and gave
steal
it
something from
to
a store or
another
something,
person.
and then they take it back,
I'm a third
and then to
party.
give it to somebody else. Yes, but in his eyes, directly in his eyes, do you think that he's going to even care? Do you really think that he's going to give emotional thoughts and say, "Oh yeah, okay, that makes sense"? No. What he's going to do is he's going to jump down and then basically bite you and then eat you all as one.
I mean,
He'll just basically eat you like catnip. Bite you?
I
Yes or
haven't
no?
even touched
Clomp
it.
the head, pick you up.
It's fine. I haven't touched it. If anything, I'll talk to Ventra about that. Can't exactly give it back because it's kind of one of those things.
I mean, if the thing comes to it, you can just quickly just dump it somewhere. Who knows?
I could, yeah, exactly.
And
I,
you said you didn't take it, so it should be still there, shouldn't it?
yes, it's still there. I didn't touch it. I didn't do anything with it. I looked in it.
Wonderful. Just put an IOU card down and just put your name.
Well, I'll deal with that later. And yeah, of course. But I'm just, anyways, as I was saying, Ventra isn't exactly something special. I do mercenary. I guess mercenary work all the time for other individuals for payment to get additional funds. Aegis does pay
Mm-hmm.
well, but I got other things I also need more money on, funding my research and magical item creation and other things. It's expensive tastes for magic stuff. I needed expensive material components. I had to throw all my shit out and get better items just because I knew I was going to be fighting in the future. Pure materials, higher quality components. I had to make money if I needed to get what I needed. You may think ill of me. I'm going some mercenary work and doing a mission and get myself into all sorts of shenanigans I didn't think would happen, but and receiving said payment. It's kind of interesting. I don't think Michael even took any payment except for the favor, which he couldn't turn it down, considering she's more or less a contract demon. She had to do it. So I'm probably the worst one here in terms of receiving compensation for said task. And they have like every reason to not like me the most of all. On top of having a
Remember when I
seal,
said that
getting paid to kill her father,
if something
taking one of his dragon hordes.
was to happen, if something was to directly happen, she's going to be directly targeted, right?
Of
It
course.
happens.
Well, the worst thing about this is can't really do much to really protect Ventra from her siblings. When at the same time it seems like the big guy was rather protective of her, but at the same time he really, really liked that throne.
Okay, so then all she has to do is just say, "Brother, you can have it. I don't want it. Take it." That's all she needs to do. Why not? Why ain't she done it? Because she's obviously hiding something.
I
Maybe she does want to.
I don't know. Maybe she doesn't want anyone to have it.
This is like something that you can like contact with Will.
Yes. The worst thing that
Wonderful.
can happen I wanted to avoid is some sort of all-out war with Hell. Well, her Hell and the other siblings against us Seal bears and a fight for the throne, some sort of power struggle.
I could make this easier. Let me just bring all these questions down to her.
I need you to hold off on that for now. Just trust me on that. I'll
Oh?
get some info to see if things are going to be set straight. See if she has a plan. Maybe we're blowing this all out of proportion.
Well, the issue is, I need to directly ask these questions to her.
Of course. Eventually, of course, but as of
At the
right
same
now,
time, I can find out if she's lying or not. And if
just
she's lying,
just as
then...
of right now, hold off on that. Okay? I'll inquire on it. Also, it's very strange considering I told you originally, Hatter was the one who created the meeting.
Yes,
So
but at the same time, she's still the one who asked you to kill, the father. She's the one who basically asked you for practical help. Everything lies on her. Not anyone else, her. And you can't say, honestly, from now, you can't say I did it because, we're friends or anything. No, you did it because you were basically a mercenary at that point.
I did it.
You were paid.
I did it for both reasons.
You were paid.
I was paid, but I did it for
Mercenary.
both reasons. I need to put food on the fucking table. I'm sorry the world isn't all roses
You
and
can't use that. You can't use that one directly because you're not feeding anyone else except yourself.
oh, I'm sorry. Is that such a bad thing? I, I, people do have family and kids and stuff, but like, I'm sorry. Hey, well, anyways, it's getting late, so I think I have to meet Lucian and tell him what happened. So,
Yep, that's fine.
do you want to go inside and get something to eat, or just
No, that's
chill out?
perfect. That's fine.
We can, you're free to
As I
do
say, I carry legitimately everything with me.
that.
After I lost my home, pretty much, everything is always with me now. I have a tent. I have a sleeping bag. I don't have a gas range cooker because that would just be stupid. I do have
uh,
a mini fridge.
a mini fridge.
Yeah.
Uh, sure. If you go out the way we came, you'll be able to drop a portal and exit out of here. Currently, this place
Okay.
is. I'm not even sure how the hell we even got here because there's so many wards here to prevent teleportation, but. Oh well.
Well, you've got a little gap, a little tiny, small little gap where you can actually get through.
Hmm.
You might want to get that one sealed up. Because if one can get in, or two get in, we all can get in.
Fantastic. I'll just head that way. Well, end scene. You keep running. Oh my
No, I want to drop my portal down.
No, end scene. No. No.
Do 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 do.
You good, Raikon, for a scene? We're just kind of waiting here. Raikon. Oh, Raikon. Hello. Hello, Raikon. Hello. What was that mean? What? You said you're about to with Sai? I forgot who Sai is. I don't know. Oh. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I want to do that today. I'm honestly exhausted. Like, I might want to have to do that later on. Raikon. Never mind. Like, never mind. Sorry. I'll do a scene with him later. I'm honestly actually kind of exhausted because I woke up. No, I woke up a little sick, so like that's kind of getting to me. Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Raikon. So I'm just gonna end stream.